Yes, I'm using the same makeup look, just change my outfit and change my jewelry and my hairstyle. Fight me. Hey, what's poppin', my people? It's your girl, Princess here, and if you don't know, now you know it. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're excited, and yes, as you can see by the title, today I will be talking about the life of the PK.
I bet he can do it. I bet he can do
it. Okay, for those that don't know what a PK is, a PK stands for Preacher's Kid. Now, this video might just not, your parents don't have to be your parents don't have to be parents.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
This video is just not only about Preacher's Kid. For example, if your parents are deacons or head of the leadership board, like, this is for we are relating, okay, let's get it started. So for those that don't know, both my parents are very, very active in the church. My father is a reverend pastor and my mom is a pastor, meaning I was born and bred and brought up in the church. I mean, all day, every day church. Team Jesus, what's up? Hey, go Jesus, go Jesus, go Jesus, go Jesus. Whoa.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Oh God, I was so off beat. Jesus, Son of God, Jesus, the Holy One, Jesus. I redeemed myself.
First of all, I want to say no. Actually, I want to translate that into Spanish. No.
And people really do not understand, especially friends really do not understand what it's like being the daughter of a pastor. And I think in my case it's a little bit extra because I am the daughter of the Pastor Tony and the Pastor Caroline Giwa. So I feel like there's another extra layer on it of, wow, my life. For example, simple things as, I feel like the normal thing as a teenager to do is like have your weekends to yourself and hang out with friends. My parents weren't that strict on like having friends and stuff like that, but I feel like I didn't have I don't want to say normal, but I feel like I didn't have a life like everybody else did. Like, for example, my life for the past 25 years. Oh my God, I'm turning 25 for real. Jesus, Lord God! Friday evening church, Saturday choir practice, and then Sunday church. Yes, mine isn't that extreme though. In one way that you really know you're a true trooper as being a PK is that you're active in church. There is no way you are not active in church. Either you are a youth leader, either you're in the children's class, either you're in the choir. I feel like 98% of all PKs are somehow involved with the music. Either you play the bass, drum, keyboard, guitar, anything. I think 98% of all PKs are somehow connected to music, and I mean, I love it. I enjoy it. I love singing. I love playing the keyboard. I play a little. I do well for myself. Another real big experience you have as a PK is, yo, my PKs, come with me. See, I'm with you. I am with you. I'm holding your hands right now. Why do our parents like to preach about our life? How come our life becomes story times during the messages? If I hear the story of my birth one more time from the altar, I might actually jump.
What?
From the church balcony and grab the mic, because oh my God, my whole life is a story time in church. He always finds a way. I feel like I'm just like roasting my parents at this point, but I feel like all parents feel like they have a way. I don't know how God connects the message. We could be talking about financial blessings. Somehow my dad will connect it to my birth story. Like how are they connected?
Why?
Like, I don't know, but all I know is that every preaching, every message somehow has to have an example with your children. Like, your life is not your own. My life is not my own. To you I belong. That's another thing about being a PK. You have a lot of songs in your head. Like, your whole head is a music library of gospel songs. Like, wow. But then, of course, there are some not so nice parts of being a PK. I think the word privacy does not exist as a PK. Maybe it's because my PK life has a lot of layers. I am the child of my parents, like my parents. People somehow always know my parents, like always. Like one time I went to a church and the pastor kept looking at me. He kept looking at me. It was a concert, he would like clap, he would look back at me, and I was like, sir, I don't know if the Lord gave you a message for me, but I really don't know what the problem is. And this is the first time I'm meeting, the first time I'm seeing this pastor. And then one of my dad's pastor friends, because any church I go to, either the pastor knows my dad or the pastor friend knows my dad. So one of my dad's pastor friend comes to me like, oh yeah, this is Giwa's child. He's like, hey, I knew it. I saw it in the face. I'm like, yay, another pastor knows my dad. Yay. So you have no space, like there's no privacy. Everybody knows you. And then my third point is the reason why I feel like I have extra layers in my PK life is because I grew up in Aachen. Only Aachenas understand this. Everybody knows everybody. My life as a PK is this crazy. I could be a group of 5 people, okay? The 5 people could be 4 girls and 1 boy. And that slight second you're standing next to the boy, people start running to my mom and calling her, I saw Princess in the City kissing and hugging on the boy.
That is not correct.
I'm like, what? Life as a PK, you have no privacy. You have not, like, everything is out in the open. Like, you can't do nothing. Not that you should be doing anything bad in the first place, but you can't even do like nothing as just to hang out with one male in the group. It's bad. It's bad. And now, jokes aside, there is so much pressure on a PK. Like, of course I was making the jokes of you can't go out with people and you can't do this, but there's such a big pressure. There's this responsibility. Of course, I don't want to sound like I'm like nagging or stuff, but there's this, people really don't understand the responsibility you have being a preacher's kid, because you can't do no errors. I'll definitely talk about this in another video, but the whole fact of when I got pregnant, oh dear God, there is so much pressure. And yeah, like, cut us some slack, because I feel like, especially as a Christian kid, why they always say we are so wild is because for example, in my life, for 19 years I was always home. My weekends were always in church, everything church, and it wasn't like bad pressure. Like, I didn't have to, like, he didn't have to like wake me up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do Bible devotion, and like I did have my freedom. I thank God my parents still gave me, I don't want to say a worldly freedom, but they gave me enough freedom to create my own identity, like to live in my identity and know myself, right? But I still felt a little pressure though. Like, I still felt a little like pressured. Because think about it, if you keep pressurizing something, just keep holding it like this, when the person has this much freedom, they just explode. That's how you see church kids going wild, drugs, alcohol, and doing all the crazy stuff. That happens because that's the response. Like, that's a lot of pressure to live under. So cut us some slack, bro. Okay, I'm grateful I did have my little phase, but I'm happy it didn't last long. And then I was blessed enough to notice, like, oh, this isn't really for me, and me and the Lord we're cool. We're the homies. That's a homie. That's a homie up there. And lastly, the last thing I want to talk about being a preacher's kid, you have to do a lot of explaining to your friends. Like, why don't you have time on the weekends? Why is it this? Why, like, how often I had to explain after anniversary why PKs or just church. All my PKs, if I can say the most tired I have ever been in life, and it happens every year obviously, is the Monday after a church anniversary weekend. There is no, like, your friends will be looking at you like, what happened to you? You like a church anniversary. It was a church anniversary, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. like my heart, like as soon as they start announcing church anniversary, my heart is out of, it's here and I bring it out. I'm like, oh my God. Literally have to pray like, God, Jesus, please give me grace for this weekend, because I know that Monday I'm not gonna be able to focus on class. I'm just gonna be like sleeping. I'm just gonna be like, so that's kind of in a nutshell what it's like being a PK. It's a lot, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love it. I love being a PK because it gives me a great opportunity to have an amazing relationship with God. And yeah, I believe I do. Go PK, you're doing great.
You smart. You very smart. I appreciate you. You loyal.
Don't let nobody talk to you any. Oh Jesus, I need to do a whole video, but I need to do a whole part 2 about this, because wow, woo, African aunties, y'all. The video I'm preparing for you people. Hey, I hope you really enjoyed this video and you really learned what it is like to be a PK. You guys always think it's glamorous. Oh God, you get to go here, get to go there. It's nice, but it has its downside, it has its upside, but the best side is that you have a relationship with God, and that is the most important thing ever in life. So yeah.
Hallelujah, Christ is hallelujah, hallelujah, Christ is coming very soon. Hallelujah, Christ is amen, amen.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to follow me on all my social media, on my Snapchat, on my Instagram. The details are in the box below. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another video from your favorite PK. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.